Good afternoon to everybody. Hi, I'm Anand from the Wipro. Today we talk about some interesting things which we have done from for the manufacturing scenario. This particular situation, the problem statement here is there is a lot of manufacturing scenarios in terms of the discrete manufacturing, repetitive manufacturing, and things like that. So we have a solution this for the repetitive manufacturing, where you have the constant output material or the component which comes out. You have the input, which is again the raw material, which is constant. In this scenario, the typical problem is a lot of things activity is happening manual. And this is not the manual world. It has to be digital, automated. Please. It needs to be automated. We need the things faster. It needs to be connected, right? So with that background, I'm going to start the presentation here, giving you a context. So if you see the problem is you have a lot of time spent on the quality aspects in terms of during the goods receipts, which happens in the plant, during the inline production or the inline quality inspection. So it constitutes around 15 to 20% of your sales. Which is basically a very high component, right? Because you're training your manpower, you're giving them the insights in terms of the different customers' requirement, and you're also basically putting a lot of technology components around it, which is very difficult for the product from a production plant point of view, right? And then we have a huge amount of rejections because most of it is done manually. So there is a lot of subjectivity. First thing is not right. And then it is a human being who is working on the shop floor day in and day out, doing the same activity, tends to do a lot of errors, and then it gets into a lot of rejections. So high amount of rejections during the production, and then the lack of technology support. Because if you see, when I was in the plant walking down, and then I saw that there was a lot of manual activity done, and then after that you go take the quality report, punch in manually, back and integrate that with the S/4HANA or the ERP system. So all of these things becomes an issue. So we have a solution to solve this or fix this particular problem. So my solution benefits, right? Whatever the solution which we have created for Wipro from the production point of view reduces the human dependencies in terms of counting the goods receipt and then the quality check during the inline production. So we have created a bit of a prop here, and then increase the productivity with the better accuracy of the rejections, and then the real-time monitoring of all of these things, right? So that the quality inspector or the quality manager will take a quick decision. So, and it is seamlessly coupled with the S/4HANA. So, I'm giving you the situation here, and we have a situation here. If you see, for the repetitive manufacturing, we have a lot of purchase orders which have been sent out to the suppliers. Suppliers are sending these goods, and there are lines of trucks lined up in front of the plant with the DC copy and the invoice, right? And then we have created an intelligent way of doing some of the mechanical activity for the purchase executive. In this case, we have created something called as a quick GR as an application. With few clicks, is done with doing the goods receipts, and after that there is an inspection which happens, and then here the vendor gets the settlement, and after that there is an inspection which happens based on the sampling of the inspection lot, and then you create with the quality insights of the Wipro, you are taking a quick decision whether it is reject or a pass, right? And then whatever has been rejected, we are using IRPA, which is the new buzzword in the Sapphire this time. We're using that with the Wipro's IP to create these returns process or flushing the rejected goods back to the supplier, right? So with this context, I want to jump on to the demo, which is my video recorded. So I will have a couple of videos which I will run, and I'll try to stop and then talk about it, right? Okay, I need some help. I think it's not coming up.
It could be full screen presentation.
Did you get it?
No.
Are you trying to get your presentation on here?
We need to get the whole screen on the.
Yeah, where did Ken go?
Yeah. So we have given a smart GR application to the purchase executive who is actually doing the goods inverts. Imagine a situation, there are a lot of trucks which are lined up and you have this same constant input materials. Like for example, we are talking about the pipes, right? And then with a lot of DCs and all the admin copies of the purchase orders and delivery channels and invoice and things like that. So the purchase executive is going to take the photo of click a picture of this DC copy, or he can scan the barcode. A, so he's going to get the delivered quantity. B, he's going to take the physical picture of all these pipes, which are my input materials, and then do a digital count, right? And once you get that particular count, you're doing the goods receipt. So that's the demo or the video which we have captured.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not sure how to do the play. Hold on just a second.
So as there are two things which are happening here. So once you get the digital count, automatically the GR happens integrated with the backend S4HANA system. And then second one is the inspection in terms of we have created something called as Wipro's digital checker, which will actually, you will take the raw material, put that, and then you will start doing the quality inspection. So, okay.
That's it right there.
Should I use my laptop? Okay. Okay. So I think
You're worth it. Oh, now it's everything, but that's okay.
it's okay. Yeah. Back to
Put it in
the.
presentation mode, then at least it will work.
Yeah, there's two.
Yes.
I think you want to win one too.
Thank you.
I think we all need to get.
Thank you so much. So this is my handheld device on an Android app. I have a quick GR. So I will basically take a photo of this, the GR or the DC copy which is coming from the supplier. This is a piece of paper, or this could be even barcode. You just quickly scan them. So you see the delivery channel number, the delivery date, who is sending it, who is the vendor, supplier, what is the component which he's sending, how much is the quantity, and things like that. So you take a picture of this, and then you will have using the OCR, the Leonardo machine learning OCR, it's picking up that particular data, critical information, and then updating it here on this particular app, right? So that's the content. Okay, so you got the quantity here, which is 30 pieces. You saw that in the delivery channel, and then now I'm going to take the digital count against this particular purchase order, and then I take a digital count of this. So you will see the picture. So this is my truck which we have simulated, the truck which is basically carrying all these pipes, nice looking pipe, and then take a photo of that and then do a digital counts, right? That's my a small simulation, and then you upload that particular thing. So what happens is you are using SAP's object analysis in terms of counting the number of pipes. It took the number of pipes was 31. So you saw that the ordered quantity, the delivered quantity was 30, but I received as 31, and it is doing this, plotting all of these things, which is the real-time checking in terms of the number of pieces, and then you will do the goods receipt. So which is basically integrated. So there could be another situation where the supplier is not sending the actual quantity. So we have actually removed a couple of pencils in this case, and then when you take a photo of that, it is doing the object checking, and so in this case it is 30, right? So this is a very foolproof, and it is very much possible for the purchase executive in the plant to sort of do it, and it is actually plotted. You see a difference here, it's not there, and then we've removed it to do a negative testing, and then I'm going to submit that to create the GR. Right, so this is the GR number which I've created at the back end, integrated with the SAP S/4HANA. So my smart GR works this way, and then I go to the next. Okay, so I have the quality inspector who is basically checking the pipe quality after the GR has happened. So we call it something like the captured image, which is there, and then you start doing the capturing the image. We have created a nice prop. So when you capture this particular image, which we have said, it is actually doing the image analysis at the back end using the S/4HANA Leonardo component, and then bringing that as a whole. Then I'm going to reject this particular quantity because there is a problem there, and then this is going to the block stock to move it to this. So this is my prop, which we have built. It has a nice looking frame. This is the high definition camera. There is a laser beam which actually works, and this is a small image trained app. This is a motor which actually runs around and then takes the picture of it. So this is now connected to my computer, which I do a command to take the picture 10 frames, and then this is the command I give in terms of executing it, right? This is a Python script which actually runs to execute that particular command, right? Now I do an image capture using this. So now if you see this is actually moving, taking this frame by frame. I have a material, I have a barcode scanner here, which is my high definition camera is checking that and then capturing it. So you will have a new new part number getting inspected. So it's going to come shortly, yeah. So that's my last connect, and then this is my image which it has picked up, and you see that there's the hole, and now this is how we keep doing confirmation. So very important thing here is I can actually override. The quality inspector can override. We have given an option. If everything is good, it goes to the unrestricted stock. If it is not good, then it actually stops. You can override and then do it. So we have. That's that is for the quality inspector on the ground. This is for the quality sort of a manager who is looking at overall how my quality inspection is going on in the shop floor. So we have a plant production line, which is the production order which you are doing, and you see the rejections which are happening in the shift, and then you click on it, you will actually see that particular thing coming back. So the quality manager gets the complete view of all the images which has been taken in terms of acceptance and rejections, right? Now the best part of it is the the IRPA solution, right? IRPA is actually what it is doing is, you saw that it was rejected. Now the rejected quantity has been kept in the plant. It needs to go back to the vendor. Otherwise, it's a working capital, A. B, you have a lot of rejections which are happening, which the supplier need to pay back as a credit memo. So I'm going to create a credit memo using the IRPA solution. So IRPA is basically a bot which will actually run, and you can schedule this for your business as per the business requirement. It could be a week, 15 days, or a month. And I am just schedule the rejected quantity. It looks at what it is actually doing is it's opening up into the Fiori app, looking into the stock, how much has been gone to the block state, and then quickly going to the purchase order, doing the return purchase order, and then creating a delivery out of that. So that's the video which is basically generated. So in short, what are we trying to do here is we are actually sort of whatever the activities which were done mechanical, mundane activity is now being done digitally, right? So this is the return PO, and after that you will see that the return to the supplier happens. Right, so
What are the videos created?
I'm sorry?
What tool did you use to create the video of the activity?
I have a backend guy who's working on this. I can probably share that with you.
Okay.
We are using an open source tool, so so back to this. I hope that this comes back. Yeah. So you saw that we are doing the scanning of the rods or the pipes or the input materials digitally, counting it, immediately doing the GR with the two-step process, and not wasting a time of 15 days, which is in the real world, in the actual world, which is happening now. And also we are using the digital checker here with the scanning it, taking the digital images, comparing that with the good image, and then sort of taking a decision, usage decision, whether it is pass or reject. So whatever has been rejected, I am going to run my RPA to flush this system, flush the quantity out back to the supplier. Right, so this is the demo for this, and I hope you're interested, you like this particular concept. So with this, we have got a lot of traction from the different manufacturers for this, interested to work with us as a POC to begin with. And you can also come and see us in 737 booth number. We have more interesting demos for you, and we can give you more insights about this particular use case.
So are you guys using this because I know that you're doing it from the goods receipt, but why not before the product ships, taking the photo to see that the quantity matches the invoice? Are you guys doing that in the reverse order?
We are actually taking all the goods receipts which actually come out to your production plants in terms of your constant materials which are lined up, right? And then first we will take the OCR to check as per the supplier, and then you do a digital check to validate against that.
Yeah, but I'm saying from the supplier,
Yep.
I would want to run that thing on before I even ship to validate the
Absolutely,
quality,
absolutely.
validate the quality.
Yeah, it's a good integration. It would be a good integration to do a back-end integration with the supplier itself. Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, that's
Absolutely.
Gonna cost you $100.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have the product cost increasing because of that, yeah. All right. Any other questions? So we have more interesting use cases in the Wipro's booth, 737. We have blockchain solution, we have IoT solutions, we have planogram solution. You feel free to visit, and we'll be more than happy to help you. All right? Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Thank you.